Welcome back to another episode to Experience Like No Other, man. I'm your boy Reek. I am a photographer, videographer in the Florence, South Carolina area. I have a video production company called Smooth Life Productions, where we dedicate our focus on bringing our clients' vision to life through memorable documentary style photos and golly, still working on this. I'm still working on it. Remarkable storytelling documentaries. That being said, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to this channel if it brings you value, and go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to my video production page if you want to see some of my work and my podcast on that channel. And that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video. This video is about me shooting alone. When I say shooting alone, I'm talking about with the gigs that I get, with the clients that I have shooting alone. Let me tell you, just my experience about just shooting alone, doing photography and videography. I would say it's pretty much challenging at times and all, but at the same time, I mean, you got to be able just to get it done and get it in, because even with me just starting out and all, I would say, just me starting out and all, like, you're gonna have to start off alone. You're gonna have to do it alone in order for you or somebody else to believe in your vision. And that's the only way I would say somebody else believe in your vision, or jumping your bandwagon or jumping on anything that you're doing within this field. Now, me shooting alone and all, I remember I took photos for this wedding that I had that was in Savannah, Georgia. And it was actually my fiance's aunt. And I remember us prior to going to the actual wedding itself. It was in Savannah. I remember getting off of work, and as I got off of work, and me and my fiance was planning on to go that next day and get a hotel room. But at the time, she was pregnant, so I was like, man, let's go ahead and just go tonight. And now it probably wasn't a good idea to go right then and there, but I was just like, let's go ahead and go. And so, due to the fact that when we planned on leaving that night, and we started packing up. Like, really, we start packing up that night. And as we start packing up, and we was calling the hotel to see who we can get as far as like booking wise, as far as like, can we get a hotel right then and there? And it was like, yeah, you just got to get here before 2 o'clock. That's when they don't take or accept nobody for 2 o'clock, after 2 o'clock. And so we was like planning on going, packing stuff up in the car. We needed to put gas in the car, this and that, boom, boom, boom. So as we got in the car, went to the gas station, get anything that we need to get to the gas station, use the restroom, do anything like that. And as far as like with that, and we went on the road. And as we went on the road and everything, we, it was about, I want to say, either it was like a 2 to 3 hour drive. I want to say a 2 hour some change drive, and I can't remember exactly how far it was from us, but it was like I want to say at least 2 hours. So as we taking this 2 hour drive, I don't want to driving, and I've never been to Savannah, Georgia. I went to Atlanta, Georgia. I never been to Savannah. So as me on this road and everything, man, telling you, it was crazy, because me experiencing new roads, and I don't know if y'all had this feeling as well, but me experiencing new roads, and I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not gonna lie, but it's for my business. So I was like, we need to get this done. We need to get this in and everything. And it's my responsibility to watch all the equipment, watch everything that's packed in the car and everything, as far as like stuff that we need to take these photos for this client. And now, granted to all that, and now this was our first ever time going somewhere far for a client. And the farthest we ever went was like, it wasn't even that long. It was we was going to South Carolina. That client, we wanted to take photos for, it was in a diner. And once again, it was my fiance aunt, taking photos for her. And it was another lady, taking photos with her, but it wasn't that far. So I'm going to say 30 or 45-minute drive. I know it wasn't that long, or an hour drive. It wasn't that far from us, but this was the farthest drive we ever took. Now, granted, taking those photos with the diner for my other fiance. Well, not my other fiance. I'm tripping. Whoa, for my fiance other aunt. That's what I mean to say. Don't take that no other way. Sorry. But that being said, I remember taking those photos and shooting that alone. It was like, I'm gonna get back to the story with the wedding, but taking those photos and it was like shooting that alone. That was an experience with it too, because it was like shooting alone certain shots that you might miss, and shooting alone is very challenging. But I say you will have to try your hardest to get certain shots and all. My fiance is calling me. One moment. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Where you at?
I'm in the back. I'm shooting a video. I'm recording right now.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, you on speaker, so the people can hear you.
Oh.
Yeah. And so what? I
was calling. You see my mama text?
Yeah, I seen the text. She said she found out that.
Okay.
I need to get back to it. Well, at least say hey to the people.
Hi, people.
Come on now.
Hi, people.
They really gonna see this, babe. So.
Oh. Hi, people.
I didn't know, she just nervous, y'all. She real nervous. She real nervous. But yeah, I'm gonna call you back when I get done.
Okay.
All right, love you.
Love you too.
All right.
All right.
Sorry about that. I gotta answer the phone call. I'm sorry. That's my fiance. She come first. But anyway. Anyway, telling that story, it was certain shots that I couldn't get, and within taking those photos and all. But I mean, that being said, this shooting alone is very challenging. There's certain photos or certain shots you want to get, you can't get because the fact that you're shooting alone. But try your best to get those shots and all, and that's what I was trying to do. But I got as much shots that I need to get, and that was the only thing that mattered. And try to get very detailed shots as well. But back to the story about the going to Savannah, and now my experience of going on new roads. Like I said, this is the very first client we ever went somewhere far within like 2 hours. So as we go in there, and we get there to the hotel, right? Unpacking everything, getting everything settled and all. And then as soon as we got there, I want to say we got some food, or we didn't get no. I don't think we got no food at the time. Yeah, we didn't get no food and all. But making sure my fiance, she's straight. She was pregnant at the time, but making sure she's good, making sure she's straight and everything. Making sure everything I got in. We got everything inside the room and all. So that being said, the next day, it was the wedding day. So as it was the wedding day and all, it was like fiance wanting to go to places and get some couple of things for her, her make herself feel comfortable, because like I said, she was pregnant at the time. But at the same time, we got to get it in, we got to get it done. So that's what we was going to do. And now the wedding day, and going to the wedding, it was very challenging because we couldn't find no parking spots, like at all. Like there was literally no parking spots at all. The way how it was set up and it was like valet parking. You know, they park your car for you and everything. But when we got there, we did not know that at the time. We did not know where she was at and everything. We were just flat out confused of where we supposed to go. Where we just confused, but. You know, they was explaining in detail, we up here, we are this, boom, 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 boom. So at the time, we was like, okay, gave the valet the part, you know, they gave us, they parked their vehicles for us and everything. Told them why we there, this and that. And then as far as like with that, they said they in this such room. So get out there. Now, remind you, I'm carrying both of my lights. I got my book bag, and because I'm thinking they need a backdrop or something. Feel me? So that being said, I'm thinking to myself, okay, this gonna be a smooth, you know what I'm saying? Wedding, this is gonna go good. Now, granted, this is my second wedding taking photos and all. Now, with this wedding and everything, this was very different from the first wedding that I took. And soon I got in the room, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing everybody, speak to everybody like I'm supposed to. And I was like, dang, like, it's shooting alone. It's like I say, shooting alone, there's certain shots you have to get in order for you to get that shot that you want. And you got to be creative and you got to be like on the go all the time, because like especially with the wedding and everything is quick, everything is fast. You know, the bridal shower, the groom, man, I think that's what it called. So I might say that wrong. Put in the comments if I've said it wrong, you know, correct me and all. But yeah, I'm just getting everything together and all. And as they getting ready, I went to the bridal shower. I went to their room first. The bridal room first. I think I'm saying it right. I went to their room first. So as I went to their room first and trying to get as much as detailed shot that I can, trying to get established shots of the location of where I'm at and all, where the setting is placed. And so as I'm getting those type of shots and there was I want to say the event planner, she was directing me on the type of shots I can get, and I'm listening. And that's another thing too. It's like there's always take heed of advice that's given to you as well. Like take that advice. You ain't got to take it all the time, but take it sometimes, because it might be helpful to you. And there's nothing wrong with that, taking that advice. And I would say, because when she gave me that advice, I was like, okay, that is a good idea. So I took it and took photos, and she was saying that the photographer she was working with, and gave us package deals and give us suggestions about these photos, that type of photos, that type of photos. He was more experienced than me, so this is still learning, trying to get the experience and all. But I mean, it was a great experience and all. But back to the story. Taking those photos, and as we took the photos, and as I got done, I went to the groom room, and as I went to their room, same concept of taking the photos for the groom and everything. I'm slowing down for y'all, but taking photos for the groom, and as I was taking photos for the groom. And same concept, got to be creative. It's got to be on time, and take as much of shots that I could get. And now shooting alone, like I say, it's challenging. You got to be quick on a hurry. You got to be fly. Like you can't be distracted. You can't be on your phone like that. You really got to be on the go. And it's like me taking these type of photos, documentary style type of photos, and it's like you want to capture not every moment, but every moment. You know what I'm saying? Catch the people laughing, catch the people joking, catch the people crying, catch the people excuse me. You want to catch those moments. And I would say doing the type of photos I do, it's very challenging doing it alone. Like, you really need some help doing the type of photos that I'm doing. You really need some help. But that being said, we going downstairs now. As we going downstairs, I'm talking about everybody is lining up. I'm talking about the groom, the bridal shower, everybody. I'm talking about literally just lining up and getting them together. You know, the format I want them to be in line. Tell them to close the gap, squeeze in together. You know what I'm saying? People facing a certain way, like some people facing this way, some people facing the other way. But then, as we getting that started, getting that together, and took them pictures, took a little single pictures, detailed pictures, you know, to be able to catch the story. And we got done with those pictures, went into the lobby, still taking pictures within the lobby. As I was taking those pictures and trying to get very detailed shots, trying to still get every moment. I'm thinking to myself, okay, now I can sit down and chill. But that's another thing I would say. My fault. Another thing I would say about shooting alone too, it's really never no chill moment. For real. Like, for real. Like, you really, like I say, the type of photos that I'm taking, you really has to be on point, on the go. Like, for real. There's no ever a point where you get to really chill like that, because you might miss something out. And when you don't have the other photographer or videographer with you to capture something, like, the job is on you at this point. Like, it literally is. It's on you. And but I sat down for a little minute, but you know, me being so passionate about this business and it's like, I gotta capture these moments. I got to take this picture. I gotta take this picture. And but there will be a time for you to chill, and that time is when time to eat, because you don't want to take pictures of people eating. But getting back to the story, and I'm gonna get to that. Getting back to the story, and I remember, I think that's when we was about to get everything started. We was really getting to the venue. We walked over to everybody walked up, well, most of the people walked over to the venue spot. Now, the venue spot and the hotel spot was literally across the street from each other. So that was good. So we didn't have to get our cars or anything. Some people did, drove over there. Some people didn't. And but I believe my fiance drove over there. And but yeah, we get into the spot and everything. And we got to the venue. Now, the actual wedding was in the back. And so as the actual wedding was in the back and everything, everybody was making their way to the back. And there was a greeter greeting people to come in, you know, sit here, sit there, sit here, trying to, like I say, man, shooting alone, gotta get every moment. I'm getting people, I'm talking about, I'm back and forth with it, man. I'm talking about, I'm taking pictures over here, people coming in, I'm taking pictures of people laughing, I'm taking pictures of the DJ, I'm taking pictures of, you know, I'm just taking pictures at this point, getting every single shot that I need to get to capture this moment, to tell you this story within this photo. And telling you, I'm going crazy at this point, bro. I'm like, I don't know how many pictures I'm snapping, but I'm just snapping away and just boom, 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 boom. I'm just going crazy at this point. And so then when the actual wedding about to start, and I'm still capturing pictures, getting established shots, getting this shots, close-ups, you know, mid shots, all these shots I'm taking, all these different angles that I'm taking. And now the actual wedding starts, and now the groom and the bridal shop is coming in, and the groomins, I think that's what it's called. I'm probably saying this wrong, man. I need to learn my terminologies on this stuff. But now, yes, know how to pronounce the terminology. But anyway, as it was coming in, taking shots of them. And as I was taking shots of them, bridal shop coming on the other side, I'm taking shots of them. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get all that, I'd say, like I say, shooting alone, it's not easy. It's very difficult at this time. But got to get it in. You got to get the job done. And getting all them shots, then that's when the moment finally came. The groom and the bridal, I mean, the groom already came in, you know. Then the bridal, she comes in as well. Talking about now at that point, I'm trying to get her and trying to get him at the same exact time. I'm talking about I'm this way, getting this shot of him, catching him, you know, smiling and all. Then boom, turn around, I get her. Turn around, get him. Turn around, I get her. Turn around, I get him. Then whenever they got together, it's like, oh yes, that's perfect. Now they finally together. Like now I can focus on getting both of them all at the same time. And so prior to that, now as I'm still getting both of them, now I still need to get the crowd. Feel me? Capture their reaction to what they doing. So prior to that, I'm getting them. I'm getting the crowd reaction. I'm getting them. I'm getting the crowd reaction. And audience, I'm getting the audience reaction to what they doing. And they happy, people crying, people laughing, this and that, boom, boom, boom. And it was like, to the point now, it was like, oh yeah, I'm in that mode. I need to be locked in for real now. So locked in that mode, like it's supposed to be. And I would say that at this point, I'm like, ooh, I know I snap a lot. I've been snapping away. I've been going crazy at this point. Then it gets to the point where we get into the recession part. Everybody heading into the area where you about to eat and sit down and cutting the cake and everything. So they were still outside, the groom and the bridal. So I'm taking pictures of them, I'm going back and forth at this moment now, getting pictures inside where people coming in, sitting down inside. I'm telling you, I'm trying to capture every moment, man. I wasn't playing no games, but getting people coming inside and all, going back at the same time, I'm going back outside, taking pictures of the bridal and the groom, taking pictures of them. And then that's when everybody started to come, like most of the immediate family started to come out and taking pictures of the immediate family, those photos. And remember, now those was very simple and very easy because it was just, still shot where, like a photo shoot. It's basically that type of style, I would say. Taking the photo shoot of them, and now it just wasn't the immediate family. Well, mostly it was the immediate family, the ones that was there for her, the groom and the bridal, immediate family, both sides. Taking pictures of them and everything, and as I was taking pictures of them, and I was like, okay, these the simple, these are easy. Then after taking pictures of them, we went back inside, and I'm still capturing every single moment. And now this was the time where everybody was eating, and so I was like, okay, now the groom and the bridal shower, they coming in taking pictures of them still, and and with the camera, what I'm using now, this exact camera I use for the wedding, with the camera that I have, the autofocus is not the best. So get a camera, I would say, when you're doing these alone, get a camera with a good autofocus. So we won't have to, because I would have to switch to manual focus or for me to capture the good shots. But I didn't, at the time I didn't. I just stuck with autofocus because everything is on time, everything on the go. You need to capture those shots as much as you can. And then I had an actual flash, but as much of the times you keep using the flash, I didn't notice, but the much of the times you keep using your flash and all, eventually it stopped flashing. Now, when I say that, okay, let's say you take about, and the much as power that you use on the flash, it will stop flashing. Like you will literally have to wait until it charges back up to the point where you can snap again and use the flash again. And it constantly does that with me. And when I noticed that, It's like, God dang, like, okay, I need to be conservative of the power of the flash at this point, at the time. So that being said, and I remember took them photos, and then now we at the point where I get a chance to eat myself. You know what I'm saying? And so as I taking these, like I said, as I'm taking these photos and all, right, I remember get a chance to sit down and finally eat. Get a chance to sit down and finally eat, grab my food, supposed to sit down and I eat. Now I see them dancing. I'm saying to myself now at this point, I'm like, oh shoot. Like, okay, I want to eat. I want to eat too, but I want to catch these moments too as they dancing. So I was like, you know what? And that's another thing too. Eat something light. No, for real. I was, in my opinion, eat something light. You feel me? When you doing these events and all, don't eat too heavy. You know, because you got to be mindful. You got to get back up. And it's gonna be fast. Because they're not gonna wait on you. They're not gonna sit here and be like, oh bruh, like that's the thing, shooting alone too. They're not gonna wait on you, man. They're not gonna be like, hey bruh, we gonna wait for the photographer finish eating so we can go up back to excuse me, so we can go up back taking photos. We're gonna wait for, no, they're not gonna wait on you. I'm telling you now. When you doing these events and when you eating, they're not gonna wait on you. They still gonna go along with the program. You just gotta know how to eat. You have to know you can't eat heavy like you want to. You got to take that in consideration. And so I ate a light meal. I ate light, got back up, started taking photos again. I took them photos, got as much shots as I need to get. And yeah, man, I did what I need to get done. Like, seriously. So, that being said, it was the end of the day. You know, we got done. Me and my fiance went back to the hotel room, trying to upload these pictures down to the on my computer. But in conclusion, man, that being said, I would say, man, shooting alone is very, very, very challenging at times. But shooting alone, you will, I would say, learn a lot. And as far as like eating wise, as far as like, these is for like events now. I just talked about events, but eating wise, you got to be considerate of, like, you got to get up again, take these photos, capturing every moment while you alone. Either, I would say, if I know what I know now, either hire another photographer, or not only hire another photographer or videographer. What else? I would say get somebody that can help you. I mean, either take behind the scenes shots for, I'm talking about that too. Get behind the scenes shots, but taking behind the scenes shots for content purposes. You know, setting up another camera also. Not only take photos, but I'm talking about take videos. And like, if you got another camera you can set up, and do that, I would say. And seriously, do that. If you can set up another camera somewhere, get these photos for them. But what else I would say? Yeah, like I said, hire another photographer, man. That's the only way. If you don't feel like shooting alone, but it's very challenging, and I don't believe you should do it alone. I believe you should get the help that you probably should get, because doing it alone, it's like trying to capture every single moment, literally every single moment, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be challenging, but if that works for you, stick with it though. Feel me? I'm just telling you, it's gonna be hard than what it is, though. But I got it in. I still got it done, and all. The next time, I'm probably gonna hire another photographer. I'm telling you, because I can't capture every single moment. And now, only reason why I'm kind of skeptical hiring another photographer, because me and that photographer don't see, like, both of our visions might not be in line with each other. And then, not saying that, it's like he might take photos a certain way, I might take photos a certain way, and I don't want the client to be confused on the fact that, okay, why when you take these photos, why his photos like that? When you take photos, why your photos like? That's why I'm kind of skeptical hiring another photographer, and that's why I would say I shoot alone and all. But shooting alone is difficult at the same time. It's to the point where you don't know, to the fact that, okay, if I shoot these alone and all, right, okay, can I capture every moment? Going the back and forth, taking this shot, taking that shot, and now some people it's easy, but some people, you can't really, I would say, do it. But I can't speak for everybody. Only can speak for me. Now I can do it. The challenging part is just trying to capture every moment all at the same time. But if you can do it, man, kudos to you. I know I can't do it, but I'm just trying to put less work on me, I would say. But yeah, man, that's the conclusion. And I say just know what you can and know what you can and cannot handle when you shooting alone. When you on these shots and when you on these gigs alone, and know what you can and cannot handle. And you have to know that. And don't just go out there in the field thinking, okay, I can do this by myself. If you can't do it by yourself, just admit that and try your best to hire somebody to help you. Seriously. And I know I could do it alone, but I'm getting to the point now, I need some help. I really do need some help. So, but I mean, that being said, man, if you like this video and this video is very valuable to you, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, my video production page. See some of my work, see my podcast out there. But that being said, I don't know. Day by day, shit better day. Smooth for life. We out, man.